Okay guys, Carter and Carter here again guys. With you this time I have on the bench. This is as you can see MD 12,000.1 guys. Oh, this is a big one here. Yeah, this guy's TARAMPS MD 12,000. And this one comes in with a problem guys, I tell you. So we open it, I can look at the power supply. I could see down here and this side burnt. No power supply, I could see the discoloration here too. Let me show you what's going on guys. So power supply, you could see that. And then guys, look at this. Yeah, that output here right here guys, yes, this smoke up guys. This is burnt here. Here burnt real bad. So I told the guy I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna go through it and see. And a lot of burnt traces, like cut off burnt traces guys with this one. Yeah, oh yeah, a lot. Yeah, even here these yep, these regulator right here, we call them again guys, IC, they're burnt up. Yeah, these are the, so guys, let me show you. Let's see, you see the part number on this one, these guys, but just let you know. So these are 27,524 guys. 27,524. Yeah, these are the same as the IR4427S. Yes guys, so both of those are burnt up. And right here I can see, yeah, that these are 100 ohm resist, no, 10 ohm resistor guys. So yeah, 100 unprinted on them, but one of them have a hole in the top. Yeah, so yep, this is read 1 ohms. That shouldn't be reading like that. But this guys, this really, yeah, it's, I think God, I don't know what to say guys. It's repairable. Maybe it's, but yeah, it's repairable guys. But yeah, guys, it have a lot of problem. Let me see the driver MOSFET it uses. That's gonna be a next issue again with this. Yeah. SI8244BB. Yeah, SI82. Oh yeah. That dreaded. That thing is expensive, guys. One of them is like, wow, I tell you, man, like $40. Real original one, guy. But for yeah, guys, this amplifier is gonna run in some real money. So let me, yeah, this guys, yeah, this is gonna, let me use the drill, guys. So go up a little faster. Yeah, this is gonna, wow, these MOSFETs are really burned back. This is gonna cost him some money. This is really gonna run. So. Wow. Man, this really goes on really bad, guys. All these MOSFETs are burst. Something really happened. I don't know what they were doing. Something went bad. Wow. The power supply MOSFET there cracked open. Awesome. Output not so bad. The power supply MOSFET, yes, guys. There. Crack. I don't know if you guys can see on this side. All of them guys are messed up. Look at that. Yeah. Ooh, wow. Mm. Guys, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Wow. Alright, guys, I'm gonna take this out apart and then I'll get back with you guys. Alright, so I'll see you in a minute. Right, guys, just remove circuit board from the chassis of the amplifier. To these fan off the circuit board. Now, sometimes I would leave them, but you don't have to turn this over and over a lot of times. So I'm gonna check back and front if I'm gonna burn. Yeah, back here looks pretty good, guys. As you can see from, you know, yeah, back I like that. So what I'm really gonna focus on right now, guys, is really here. As you guys can see, up close and personal. I think it's burned really bad. So what I like to do, I'm gonna just cut these away, cut away the output MOSFET, which is the IRFB 4114. No, 4115, guys. IRFB 4115. What am I talking about? 40. Where did I get that from? Alright, guys, so all of these, cut them out for now. All of these gonna have to be replaced. I don't know if I have that much around, but this amplifier definitely gone down to the dogs, as I would say. We have some diodes here and stuff like that. Maybe messed up. Give you guys a look at my hands. Next angle view of this. As you see that guy, yeah, you just can see that section burnt out really bad. So it could be an easy fix. Well, not a really easy like I'm talking, guys, because you know you guys don't know what you're doing and some stuff burnt out the circuit and all that stuff. Like gate resistor may be gone, you don't know. Diode, you don't know where how to turn them and stuff like that, guys. It could be a big problem right here. For a lot of people who doesn't really know what's going on. So sometimes it's just because of the dust, the smoke, it make it look worse than how it really is sometimes. So to me, I hope that's the case right now, because this amplifier is gonna cost me some real money. So I already know soon after now what it's going to be. God, this burnt up really. It doesn't look too bad, guys. It doesn't look too bad at all. Once I clean it, yeah, I'm not gonna have to change some diodes and stuff. 15-volt diodes and those. Let's see these diodes if they are. Which one is it? If it's U1, U2, or what? Oh yeah, these are U2. And the diode U2, 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 U2. They use the U2 diode there. U1 and U2. Yeah. TARAMPS mostly uses the output stage. So it uses, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. uses 10 output MOSFET. So I'm gonna have to place 10 on this side, 10 on that side, 20 in all. And then power supply MOSFET use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 power supply MOSFET, that's 24 in all. I'm gonna have to be replaced. Yes, guys, and yeah, and these are the regular guys. IRF 1404 for the power supply, and up here you have the IRFB 4115 for the output MOSFETs. Alright guys, and for the MOSFET driver IC, you know that is the SI8244BD. Alright, and for the little 5 volts regulator IC, guys, that switch on the MOSFETs, power supply MOSFETs. Yeah, this one is the 27524, which is the same as the 4427S. Okay guys, alright, so yeah, just letting you know that from now from this 12K. Alright, so just do some more dusting with this thing, cleaning up. I mean guys, cleaning up. These I'm gonna cut them out anyway, so nothing, I don't know why I'm not doing this. I'm just gonna clip them off, guys. Normally I would use a big solder iron. I think I should, let me see. I should rather do that right now and see. I think I'm going to do that, guys. So definitely guys gonna make a part 2 of this one, guys. Definitely gonna make a part 2. Let me see how far. Yeah. Yes guys, so guys, when I put my hand here sometimes just to see the think it's white and the reflection I can't see the board is white, so when I showing there I can't know if I'm recording or not, so I think keep doing that. Right, let me get solder iron, guys. I have an 80-watt solder iron. Where did I put it? 80-watt. I don't want to use this big solder iron I have here, guys. Give me a minute. Which I do found it, guys. It's an 80-watt solder iron, which is really good for purpose. This kind of purpose. This stuff here, guys. I just drop in transistors or circuit board. Alright, so leave this one to cool, so I'm gonna put it on the table, put it on something here. Yes guys, oh, I didn't show you guys this after this here. You guys can see all those are cracked open. All of them on this side in the power supply. These must are messed up really bad. Yep. These are for some speaker work I was doing earlier on the table. So this table needs organized a little bit. So these, I'm gonna just put these up, guys, because I'm gonna just hold them while I'm taking them out. And please don't take out the recovery diodes that's out here. Man, look at this thing, guys. Let me show you guys what's going on here. Man, look at that. This freaking thing burnt. It's burnt. I don't know what. Something went wrong. And the thing he told me is screw it to a box. I'm gonna see if I see any loose pin on any of these. That could be an issue. Screw to a box. He said he didn't have anywhere to put it. And from I was up, you know. I opened it and I was going to ask. I could see the wood like it sink down into the wood, you know. After the box, you could see the dust in the screws, the top of the screws. I figure, you know, more or less there. But yep, let's see what's going on here. Alright. But first, guys, this is where I go to it. You know, I do like to this extent. Yeah, I go to this far just to let them know if it's repairable, you know. And this is when I check it, and from here on, yeah. Some people say, oh, you do a lot, you know, before. Yeah, that's just me, guys. Yep. Right here, I can see, guys, you have resistor 193 burnt. You could see it really burnt up right here. And this should, let me see, this supposed to be, yeah, 4 hour 7 it was, and it burnt. Yeah. Because it's, and the funny thing, guys, this I'm frying my brain, but maybe these MOSFET are good. I can tell it that much. Sometimes that happen. Okay, not this time though. Oh, I found that's good. I found some good MOSFET over here. Oh, wow. Really? Hold on, let's see. Man, you only have one bad MOSFET. Hold on, this is not bad. Oh no. See, guys, I told you. It's good. All this side is good, so. But I'm gonna replace it and them anyway. Alright. Sweet. That's not bad. That's kind of good. Alright. Still gotta remove them, guys. You know, we do our stuff. Yeah. You know how I do our stuff, guys. You know how I work. I don't wanna work and worry about wonder if one of those are bad that I should have, you know. I like to just replace everything, you know. Begin with a clean slate, so you know. Alright, so right, guys, so please stay tuned, guys, for part 2 of this video, guys. So see you in part 2 of this video, guys. Alright, Carti and Cardi out for now. Please like, subscribe if you like what you see, guys, and you know, yep, MD 12,000, guys. Alright, point 1. See you on the next one, guys. Part 2 coming up shortly.